back into the Matrix.
That
Look
nigga
at that
mad.
face.
I kind of want some spaghetti too, Phaith.
Welcome to the court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant, Vera Mission, innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial awaits. Are you ready to begin?
No.
There's no health bar, so I mean.
We need like a counter every time you say that.
We really don't.
Nah.
We need a counter for how many
I wanna
times
go
something
slide
catches on
Inside
fire.
me, more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet.
Seats. Who's having Vietnam flashback? He wasn't there for all that, what?
Those were the previous cases.
Something important of being a boingling.
No, those weren't all the previous cases. It was just the first in this one.
Yeah, the
See
first
how
one was
Walker
Phoenix.
back?
Yeah, that was Phoenix, because he's the only person who could have been in all those.
Everything is connected.
Like the human centipede.
Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Vera Mission.
Didn't she die?
No.
I wish she
So far,
did.
so good. So far, so
I get
good.
paid out by the hour. It doesn't matter to me. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution's ready to rock.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant, Vera Mission's condition?
Dead.
Dead.
Acute atropine poisoning. According to her physician, she could die at any time.
Oh, so dead, yeah.
Thus, her absence from the courtroom today.
What? They can't put her on trial without her being here.
Yeah, we can.
It is unusual.
They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them.
That's a big word for you, Trucy.
I'll show
That's-
you big words. Die.
That's actually 3 letters. That's being a little harsh. Trucy. Can't delay the trial any longer.
The size of a word isn't measured by the letters it has, but by the meaning behind them.
Oh, here comes Inomaki in the comments. Or they risk having no one left to try.
A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendants, but the show must go on.
Right. If Vera dies, the trial will be canceled. I'm not going to let that happen.
I mean, you can't really stop the poisoning.
Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time.
He told me everything in VR chat.
He told him everything, including the fact that your sisters or siblings were Trucy.
Very well. Your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin.
The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Mission succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done.
I'm gonna kill you, bro. Slam on the table.
I got poison right here.
Vera was poisoned with a troconine. Exact same poison that took her father's life.
What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have access to the poison. Significant, since it's rather hard to come by.
That is true.
In other
That's pretty
words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you ain't got shit to say, my nigga, I see no reason to propose the opponent verdict.
Basil's conjecture.
I couldn't even see that, but I slammed on the table.
Exactly.
What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham, the victim, The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim and not the killer.
If that's so, then you have to prove something.
How about you prove?
She was in court, giving her testimony before us. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was.
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Who's your brother?
The prosecution's objection is sustained. I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court.
Man,
Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned.
I've got two things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which to hit first? Well, let's say,
How about when? And then I show us exactly when shit happens.
Either way, I know the answer to both. So,
Let's go with how.
Well,
let's do how first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did the killer poison Vera Misham? I'll focus first on the method used.
Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
Not a bottle or container of the poison was found on the defendant's body.
I see. So the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. What method was used to poison Vera Misham?
Go right once.
Clearly, it's the badge. I'm just kidding.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, now what is this? Oh my. Well, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Good job.
Wow, you're so hilarious, Mr. Judge.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Ah,
Let me give you a hand.
Something the matter, bozo?
no, nothing. Nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it?
As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish.
Nail polish.
It's like paint for nails. Know any women with red nails?
No.
My wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them bitches all this time. I thought she was a demon.
Let's recall yesterday's trial. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court?
Court is now back in session, said Judge up from yesterday.
Yum, 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 delicioso. Vera seemed pretty tense. He's practically eating her own finger. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit. Biting her nails.
Oh!
Nice poison nail polish.
What you think, Prosecutor Gav
I
Gav?
don't know why, but when you made that noise, I just imagined the judge as a Wojak waving his hands in the air.
God damn it.
When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
Well,
Bailiff!
See,
Have them check the defendant's nails at once. Mr. Justice,
Yes.
do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish?
Yes, I do.
that bottle belongs to Vera Mission?
Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this?
No, just checking.
Mr. Justice, you are about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize the weight of this accusation here?
Yeah,
Let me show you.
So that's a whole 40% right there, right?
I thought it was 50.
It's like 45. Understand, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time.
Then let us ask. Who poisoned Vera Mission via her nail polish?
Bruh,
Ace
look at that
Phoenix.
dude.
Ace Phoenix.
Nah. Look at
It's
that
him.
dude with
It's
the
that guy.
look at the
It's that guy.
look at the dude with the nails. Look at the dude with the nose, bro. Listen.
Bro, what the? Why is
They
my-
all have noses.
Nah, but that wacky ass nigga, the bottom left.
Fuck
You should probably answer that.
My bad.
that guy. The one that you're on. Him.
And they practically
Gavin?
gave us the answer automatically.
I know, right? Like, look at him. He'd be doing his nails all the time.
I did it, guys.
Can you believe it, guys?
What the fuck? Christoph Gavin.
What's your game, my bro? There's no way he could do a thing like
Micro.
that.
Oh.
You should know better than anyone else.
Indeed. He is behind bars.
I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do that while he did. What is with my reading today, man?
What?
Turn it up.
Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. Could have been yesterday. Could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago. Or
Or
perhaps
7.
It was 7 years ago.
Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It is simply inconceivable.
Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. First off, Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all.
Like, yeah, he's a criminal. Fuck him.
Yeesh. Well, my nigga, what you gotta say? If you feel there's a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from the slammer as a special witness.
Fine.
He already had his hand on the wall.
I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself.
Darkness, nigga.
Damn,
Okay.
impenetrable and swallowed.
The defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand.
Bailiff! Begin proceedings to call a special witness.
Fine.
The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison.
Who's gonna do the judge?
Your Honor.
Tables.
How nice.
Ugh.
What?
What?
Oh, Tables is doing the judge.
The judge.
Oh,
Ask,
I was gonna
ask
say.
who's doing the judge.
I was gonna kill myself, dog.
It's crazy.
Your Honor. How nice to see you again.
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never.
I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin.
Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself.
I feel like somehow he's still my boss.
Hey, boss.
Give upper lip, Apollo. You can do it.
Does this bottle look familiar?
Aria Doni nail polish. Why, yes, I use it myself. As the delayed defendant, I hear.
She's not dead yet. Bitch.
Was there something concerning this bottle you wanted me to ask about? I mean, you wanted shit. I'd meet and respect her for her taste in nail polish.
Oh wow, I see what he did. That. Oh, never mind. He got her taste indeed. This nail polish was how Vera Mission was poisoned.
A trocan, was it?
You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin.
Well, yeah, he's the nigga who did it.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier,
Damn. Let's see.
maybe you can explain this.
I was always the better brother.
You're being accused again. By him. Again.
And you agree with this accusation, do you?
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we?
No.
Christoph, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Baramisham. Please testify on this matter to the court.
I was like, yeah, I did it. What up?
Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison. The meaning of it should be clear. The prosecution thinks holds she poisoned her father and then attempted to poison herself. Certainly you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too.
Imagine saying that.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely.
Oh.
Naturally. For one, I don't even know the missions. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice?
Wow.
Very well. Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination.
I'm accusing I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss.
My Christoph.
My Christoph! My boss! I love you.
But I know he poisoned the mission. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why?
I don't know what his big beef is with them, but... Next.
Surely, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too.
I would love to.
I'd love to shine a ring on that finger.
Let's press it and then also shine the ring.
Press it or shine.
Which is fast. Might as well just shine there. That's faster, right?
Put a ring on it!
I don't know, it might be one of those moments where you have to press something first.
Ew. Shine.
Let's put a ring on.
Shine
Let's put a
the
ring.
ring.
Put a ring on that finger.
Shine. Shit, look at his eyes, bro.
Were we supposed to be staring at his eyes?
Surely you are going
I don't know, are you?
Well, they started us here. Let's see if they do anything different.
Does his hair move? Maybe he has a nerve in there.
Hair nerve.
Let's focus on one thing at a time.
Well, the nerves on your hair are actually at like the spot where it connects to your head.
Yeah.
Everything outside of that, the hair is technically dead.
Yeah.
Here
Veiny
again.
hair.
And, let's look at his fingers or
Yeah, the thing.
It's very useful for keeping your head warm. Keeps my ears warm during the winter months.
You got ear hair?
No, as in my hair covers my ears.
That must be annoying. How are you gonna wear like, well, never mind.
how you gonna wear Yankee with no
Headphones? Is that what you're gonna say? Yankee with no
Why is this shit
trim?
pulsating?
Studios.
Wait,
Wait,
what's
did none of y'all
pulsating?
niggas?
No, I
I mean, I
didn't see
do.
it.
I was
I
too
do
busy.
wear my
Damn it,
headphones.
dickhead.
Bro, can y'all shut the fuck up about hair?
What's pulsating?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna
What's
be
gyrating?
quiet.
I sounded way more. I sounded way more. I sounded way more mad than I thought I would. My bad.
Didn't even intended to.
Nah, bro,
Well,
you're
you just,
supposed
like-
to be you're the angry father, and we're just a bunch of.
I am nobody's
I don't know.
child. Watch your damn mouth.
Something exciting.
Inside my mother's.
Oh, let's
Oh,
see
is
it.
it?
No.
Is this like the back of his hand, not his fingers?
Yeah. Let's look at it again.
Oh, so like
what the heck?
muscles in
He has
your
a
finger?
scar. He has a Snickers dick vein.
He has a Snickers dick thing on his hand. You think he cut out the poison himself when he accidentally poisoned
Lower it
himself?
a little bit lower. I put the scar in the center.
Well,
Oh,
God,
hell
what the fuck? Oh, do it
Perceive!
there. Do it.
Perceive!
Fuck.
Percy?
For some
Oh,
reason, I thought it was gonna
my
do it
God.
automatically. I don't know why.
This is so.
I thought I was gonna perceive
That's,
automatic.
that's like some trauma team shit. Like, man.
No, that's actually
He's got
crazy.
He's got a skull vein in there, like a tattoo, like he's part of some.
The tension in his hand is making it look like a skull with this scar.
That's gotta be badass to show to your
Do it for the
girlfriend.
vine!
I see it!
God.
I see it.
I see
I see it.
It was you who killed Drew Misham.
When I first saw that shit, I was hyped.
A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright.
I also learned from you.
Oh, really? You see, I saw it. Right when you said her father too, her hand turned unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to give me some news.
And let's assume, for the sake of the argument, that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And Thunder, was True Mission fond of nail polish too?
Yep.
Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get someone's. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth.
Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, True Mission was killed on October 6th,
I remember it like it was yesterday.
but I was already in solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is.
But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poison Mr. Misha.
Oh my god, bro. He gave him coffee. I have no idea. I just wanted to say the coffee. But...
It was about it was that
Thank you, Caps,
it was
everyone.
something. Go to the right
The mail?
or like the right page.
Oh.
Mailed some shit. The
The
yellow
What's
mail?
that? The frame.
Oh yeah, the yellow one.
Oh no, go back.
He was staring at that yellow letter for a really long time. I don't know why, but he just really was.
Found on a stamp. Where's are they talking about that stamp or some other stamp?
The stamp that's
That's
on
the
the
one.
letter.
He had that hidden in his
cell.
shit. And Drew Misha licked that stamp. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where he do people lick stamps? I thought they already kind of have sticky
Yes.
shit on the back. Like why?
If you-
They do lick stamps.
Let me see those other stamps. Wasn't there
I just
stamps
like
in there?
licking stamps, you know?
Also have to keep in
It's
mind
not
when
like
this game was made.
People lick cartridges, you know?
Oh, I thought that was.
I mean, I know like people will lick like the sticky stuff on the envelope itself, but I've never
Okay.
seen someone lick a stamp.
Can we? Oh, we can't turn it around. Okay,
It
never
has poison on it. We already know that.
Dang that. Never mind.
I feel like it's the yellow letter.
Okay.
But we should check
Dang.
it just to fuck around, you know, check it.
Just to fuck around, she says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My,
No.
my.
Music didn't cut off wrong.
And here I thought we've come so far.
And he just shoots us in the head
Huh?
and we die.
I admire how you, lacking any confidence whatsoever, chose the better arm. Your defense lacks even a shred of elegance.
Wow.
Much like Phoenix Wright. Come to think of it.
Hey.
Wow.
Don't forget to save. If you even can.
Yeah, we can. We can always save every single time. Always possible.
He just roasted my whole life story just now. Relax, Justice. I've come this far. I must know the answer. How did the killer get to his victim when the killer was in jail? This is how you poison Mr. Misha. Alright,
God,
well,
there's so much mail.
I mean, it can only. I mean, we know he died from the freaking frame. But there's that.
I guess.
I mean, if that doesn't work.
My. You're an
Might as well
idiot.
just try the stamp.
Yeah. Probably should have did the stamp before we did that one. You know, just because.
I know the stamp is how Vera kept it.
We gonna do these hoes. We gonna find it.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
You said waste all the health. Go ahead.
I'm sure this commemorative stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Measham died, he was seen writing a letter. Trocanine was found on this stamp, Mr. Gavin.
So, am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon?
Yes, you are. Oh, and yes, this stamp was found in your prison cell. Mic drop.
Oh. Poison on the back of the stamp?
Rest in peace, Pudgy.
After Drew Measham was killed, someone paid a visit to his, oh my gosh, to this witness cell. Phoenix Wright.
Daddy?
I'm not your daddy, I'm your brother. That's when he found the stamp.
He doesn't know that.
You're only
I'm
half
sure he
my
has to be careful.
brother.
But
before he
Phoenix
tries to
told us
smash.
everything. But
He
Phoenix
didn't.
told
He
us
didn't
everything.
tell him that.
Make sure you cut when I
Fuck.
set out the video.
I heard that about.
You made Drew Measham write you a letter. That's how you killed him.
What?
My. You said my poor brother to the point of uselessness.
God.
Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to recall is part of Brucho's testimony.
Well, that's the thing. See, after he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer.
Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp, end quote.
He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using the stamp.
What are you getting at?
What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It must be a coincidence that he used it that night.
That would seem to be the case.
Or perhaps you mean to suggest I can somehow manipulate coincidence?
That's a stand.
He does have a point.
I mean, if he is
No, I
the devil, I mean, you know, Satan
Oh.
did relate a coincidence for the entire fall of man, you know what I'm saying?
How would this witness know if the victim was gonna use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder.
What?
Really, Clavia? You should be seeing through these weak-spined bluffs by now. Weak-spined bluffs by now.
Exactly. This dude's a pushover.
Clavier going through it. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Measham would use that stamp that night?
Because he wanted to.
Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell.
Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say. Lol.
You assume he had something to say in the first place.
Kill you.
I believe the defense's bluff has been called.
The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph.
Clever.
Honestly, I wanted to believe you, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Christoph.
What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin?
Air forehead. What was your accusation again?
Huh? Oh, it was that.
This poisoned stamp killed Drew Misham, yeah? To which my brother responded thusly. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stamp.
Yes, that's right. Which is why it couldn't have been planned.
Tell me, it needs to be planned? Why? Why couldn't have been a coincidence? The defense's case is simply that Drew Misham died by that stamp. That's all.
Coincidence.
Christoph, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it?
He's changing the subject.
What are you up to, Claudia?
I could ask you the same question, Christoph.
I silence the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency.
But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony.
Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice,
What?
you accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes. Then, allow me to ask you, what possible reason could I have to kill a painter?
Hollow, motive. He's talking about a motive.
Indeed, word, indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter.
Now here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose.
So, what does it mean?
It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe you have some evidence to prove a motive.
A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement.
I'd say it's about this vital.
Wow, I mean that's pretty. Whew, I'm getting horny.
Okay.
That's hot
Okay.
and horny.
Well, Mr. Justice? You seem
Going
like it's
through
what-
with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I like to present evidence.
Then let's see what you got, nigga. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Misham?
Alright.
He drank his coffee. Simple.
What if he didn't want to actually murder Drew Misham? He was trying to kill little girl the whole time.
Alright, but we're showing evidence right now.
Man,
Which one was the unfinished painting?
What? Oh, you mean
Yeah, that
this?
one. Yeah.
what are you trying to get at? To your thought
I was trying to.
process.
I was trying to get at the forgery, unless we have an actual forgery in our evidence.
if I were to do something illegal, I wouldn't rush it. Go back. Not that I've never mind. Go to the right twice.
Yeah, what is that white thing?
Where should look like a page? Oh, this is another forgery.
Oh, this is a forgery.
What does it say?
It's one of the forgeries. It seems Phaith's cock
Back.
make me wait up.
He just said leave.
Okay. Looks juicy enough, but let's keep looking. Go back.
Oh, they're right. Page, I mean. Oh yeah, that's just the autopsy.
Let's go to the right again.
I mean, I think we only have those two forgeries, so.
What that joint say? What's the little red shit?
The red envelope, the one that's two sheets of writing paper.
Contains two shits. Staples.
Check it.
Actually, check it. Isn't that where it was like, you better get the money?
Please send receipt once you confirm the transfer.
Second page.
Sign the paper. Soon. Close envelope. Close stamp with 3 days. I do not
mind
find
you.
you.
This to no one.
This to no one.
And then that stamp was like, I'll give you this stamp, little pussy ass, yo. Yeah, there we go. That one.
Mwah. He licks the stamp.
Ew. Anyway.
Right.
Go ahead.
Oh, y'all agree on this?
Yeah.
It's like a W in a quarter.
Yeah, we got plenty of health.
No, we don't.
Yeah, man.
Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear
Oh,
when
stamp.
we consider why the stamp came to Drew Meesham's studio in the first place.
You could have also presented the notebook page.
Ah, nice.
And what is that?
Slams on the table. Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years.
Oh, there it is.
Drew Meesham accepts his first job creating forged evidence.
I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifi Grammary's diary?
Oh,
did.
I'm surprised you remember that.
When Attorney S. Phoenix right was his badge case. This was the evidence he presented to his loss.
This evidence is a fake, yes. Did Mr. Wright request the forgery be made? No. It was never proven.
The
Shut
defense
up.
attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they?
Just out of curiosity, do you remember this letter?
No.
This is the first page.
Mm.
And this is the second. There's 2 pages.
Woohoo!
Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Meesham by the client who requested that forgery.
The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Meesham drew his last breath just the other day. However, motive for this murder was already 7 years old.
7 years old.
The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery.
To keep them from talking?
To keep them from living. But he made a mistake.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
Killer's time bomb was delayed. Poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Fine boom sounds.
Air Forehead, do you
My shit
understand
froze.
what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented that forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Misham was none other than Phoenix Wright.
Okay, when did we get to when did we get to that? When did we get to that? When did we get to that? What the
Once
sorry,
again, it's like
but,
you said. Well, never mind. I like it.
sorry, but that's not how this is gonna go down. Please don't.
He's saying that because Phoenix presented the evidence. Clavier's argument is that Phoenix was the one who requested it. So his argument is that if Drew died because of the forged evidence, then Phoenix Wright was the one who killed him because he was the one that requested it.
I like that.
And he was the one who got fucked over to provide the evidence.
Oh, then how will it go down?
I checked through the records on that case when I found this 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Found
Oh.
legit.
Old boy. Here.
Your name? What's these?
I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the suit, in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
And one more thing.
I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly.
That's your shirt. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday.
I understand I am asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards.
And that was enough.
Ali.
Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery.
The day before?
Now here's the question. Who was Shady Enigmar's previous defense attorney?
No. This can't be.
It's not true.
But it
it
is all...
That's impossible.
There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. Slams table. And it was you, Christoph Gavin.
Absolutely.
Order. What is the meaning of this? Witness, I mean defendant or former lawyer?
Let me begin by denying this.
Alright, no, this
I won't even
seems
give you
bad.
the chance. It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin.
Impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly do you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim?
That will be difficult. Can't cop. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
He's bullshitting again.
Air Forehead, are you sure you don't have evidence?
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy.
I mean, I personally
Clamming
think
it
that's
up.
how he always looks, but
Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago.
Clavier.
Just prove it! Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case.
Damn,
bro.
off this case.
You must have thought of some evidence, Apollo.
Off you, nigga.
Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain.
Oh, like just like
I have to pull that darkness out of him. And proof is the only way I can.
The darkness.
Nigga's choking on
smells.
his saliva.
Hey, yo, never mind.
What proves Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Misha?
Well, Mr. Justice, speak, bitch. You claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Misham 7 years ago. Prove it.
It can be proven.
Do it, P-word.
Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not.
Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice?
He objected to that just. I am.
Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, well, very well.
Did you
But
see it?
if you're wrong
He addressed
about
him by
this,
his name.
so help me God, be
Ooh.
prepared for a penalty.
Oh, his objection. I never heard that one.
Your Honor, you did the defense in injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim.
He said up that
Will
shit.
the penalty not match his passion?
You can't see it, but that's actually a whole 80% that he takes from you. But you only
Wow.
have 60% left, so good luck.
Cool.
Don't fool.
We only get dubs here. So here's what we're gonna do.
We only get dubs here with 40% health missing.
Sure, sure.
That's chump change. I make that.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can't pass the class with 60%, but ignore that.
You can't?
Oh,
In certain schools, in classes.
Alright. I haven't felt given a penalty like that in a Rizik.
I was thinking more of a YouTube poop.
Oh, Mr. Justice.
Fine, Your Honor.
This is sapping my energy.
All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Misha. I'm sorry I had to yawn. And I believe I have something that clearly does the job.
Alright, nigga. Present it.
Do it!
Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham.
Oh my god, is it the badge? Then just said it one more time.
Hmm.
And we always got this shit in here.
What do
This
we
might
ever
be the
use the
instance
badge
when we
for?
actually have to use it. I'm just kidding.
It's the yellow letter, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We just gotta let it.
Yellow, just like
We gotta
the
let
chunk
it
of health that keeps on flashing that we're
Mhm.
about to lose if we're wrong.
Back from
kinda-
hell, cell 13.
I don't think it's the same shade of yellow, actually. But,
Alright, bro.
Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
hmm.
Niggas better be. Or so help me God.
And I know I'm right because the music cut out and the evidence is showing on the screen.
It was a pipe bomb.
You haven't proceeded yet. Continue.
And this evidence proves that there's a link.
That? A scrap of paper? I'm afraid I can't let you submit that.
Bruh, it's a trap.
Problem, Gavin.
There is.
Presenting a troll face to Gavin.
How could you possibly have that? You couldn't.
I have it, though.
Yeah.
Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting.
Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this?
Is it forged?
Ah, I see now. Yes, of course.
I see hot. What do you mean, of course? What's going on?
I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell. Except I wasn't in there.
Phoenix, right?
When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I've had no intention of letting it away. It's really my private matter.
Mail? You mean this letter from in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit.
Well, if it is a forgery, it's not a very good one. Handwriting's awful.
This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera.
Right.
Oh, shit. He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail.
Regardless, this mockery of piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who so happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Shaking his fist.
Prosecutor Gavin?
Shaking my fist angrily.
As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at this moment.
Damn.
Your Honor, your decision, please.
No.
Talking judge.
What? Nani?
Only actual evidence is permitted in the court of law. Yep, I'm a big boy. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
No.
Better luck next time, Justice.
I needed that. Give it back, please.
Game over.
Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination. But the defense appears to be lacking proof. Okay, I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Phoenix, help.
Hello? Do something!
I'm pressing the P button.
I gotta pee.
Where's freaking Mia when you need her? Thinking without
Yes,
evidence.
channeling through fucking Trucy.
That'd be crazy. If I don't have anything I can use on him.
Very well. This ends the special witnesses cross-examination.
Actually, it doesn't.
The show's
fire.
over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only
nigga.
now do I understand why.
Gavin?
Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of your whole youthful angsting. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph?
Closets.
Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret.
The hard R.
Spinning out of cruise control. Mine or yours?
Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor. Your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier.
The fuck?
About to admit that they were.
Apollo, do you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin.
Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you.
You amuse me,
Money.
Air Forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me even if I tried. In fact,
Enmity?
I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago.
Different clothes.
Finally, the Rock has come back to the
Woo!
You just couldn't resist, could you, Airwright?
Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? You hear this nigga?
Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. State your name and occupation for the record.
I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times.
Didn't
kinda
you
funny.
find anything unnatural about it?
And you can watch the video too, audience, on youtube.com/moonsly.
That's not the URL.
Well,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Golden Katana 20.
God.
Lord.
Unnatural?
They were.
Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment, you call in Drew Measham. It was almost as if
Almost as if... What?
You
fades
presented
to
the
black.
portrait?
Funny. It didn't even occur to me. What? It didn't even occur to me to wonder. Now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence.
Ah,
Correct. Correct.
Correct.
Right.
I knew
Yes.
that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page.
Don't do this, Clavier.
I
Shut
knew
up.
because you told me, Christoph.
What? What?
They were interference?
It was the night before the trial.
Next, they're gonna say they were both Nazi soldiers.
Yeah.
Man, you have to ruin everything, don't you?
He does. He does it for attention.
just like
He
me.
does it because his parents didn't hug him enough.
He just like
Anyways,
You can see like Darian preparing for the Ace Attorney recording session by applying Joker face paint in the mirror.
Yep, I had that joke planned out since episode 1.
Anyways,
This was all gonna happen.
Excuse me, Clavier.
Christoph, I'd seen you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial.
I will be appearing in the trial, actually.
Huh? Why not?
I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information.
Information?
The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen. I want you to call in a special witness. Then, it seems.
I've wondered about it at the time. How did Christoph know so much?
Prosecutor Gavin.
Christoph, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserved that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case.
The victim's belongings?
Which would have included Magnify's diary, wouldn't it?
Mr. Gavin?
Why, my Clavier, you disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest.
You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin.
Atatat, little ass boy. The men not talking.
You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial.
Why not? I have achieved what I've came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing.
Hollow.
I think we're finally gonna shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy.
Nigga belly?
No.
Phaith.
Nigga guts.
We've done everything we could. I hope it's
Nigga
enough.
nuts.
Nigga nuts.
7
How you did
7
that
years.
as soon as the lighting came up on his face.
7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Ramery.
Yeah.
2 cards.
3 cards.
1 card. Showdown time.
You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now scram!
I think that was Magnify, but not Magnify, the Zach.
Yeah.
I guess I asked.
And it's okay. To be honest, I do not know what his reasons were to this day.
You smelled
As far as
scumbag.
I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion.
Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete.
Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin.
He's like, man, this dude's a cheater. I don't fuck with that.
I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went to that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone.
Whoa, watch it, Christoph. Your motive
Hey.
is showing.
You're talking
Hold it,
about Trucy's
hold it.
head right
But where?
So, the one who requested that forgery was.
Oh, I'm not admitted to anything.
now. I'm not trying to go to jail. Again.
My point is, these 2 men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Ramery both deserve what they got.
So, you asked Mr. Mishram to forge that evidence. So you could win? Then, when you were dismissed as Zach Gramery's attorney, use your forged evidence as a trap.
You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him.
You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I ever imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly.
Kind of sounds like admitting guilt to me.
Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep.
Prosecutor Gavin, wait, is you good?
Perfectly. You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself.
What are you talking about, Clavier?
Tell me, how did that trial end?
Cancelled. When the defendant vanished?
Ah, I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in fear for 7 years.
What?
You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance. So you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years.
You know, he always felt like he was being watched.
That's what he said every day for 7 years.
But but I felt it too during the shirt he is being watched and crowed. Don't you wonder why Zach Gregory got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me?
Gay son.
Gay sons. Wait just a minute. Zach Gregory was seen by this reporter? How was that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? Damn.
Oh shit, Phaith's the black. Finally. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Gregory, gone missing for 7 years. Drusie's father.
What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him.
Right. Give it to me. Sonic?
Give it to me.
Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler.
I remember him quite well. Shady Smith, was it? Poison in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic. Tragic!
The details don't really matter right now. Matters is that traveler was Zach Gregory.
Nice review.
My bad, Trucy, by the way.
What is it, Apollo?
What?
Huh?
Keep going. Talk about it later.
She cries the moment we get out of the hospital. What?
She already know.
Someone please explain this. I'm lost in a bitch. Mr. Justice, explain it.
Well, it all started 7 years ago, back when I was great magician Magnifi Gregory's death started it. Magnifi Gregory's death and his student, Zach Gregory, the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence.
Drew Misham?
Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had the forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precautions?
To keep people from talking, of course. These two need to. Oh, never mind.
If these walls could talk, leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble.
That's when you planned your poisoning for the forgers. Or of the forgers.
A trochony applied to a commemorative stamp.
Luck was on Mr. Misham's side. The bomb didn't go off.
Up!
His daughter? Daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp, I see. I see.
That wasn't the only bomb he set up.
The Aria don't need nail polish, of course.
You noticed something when you requested that forgery. Vera Misham is nervous. She has a bad habit. Tendency to bite her nails.
Ah! Jeff, I'm scared. Sorry.
That nail polish was her good luck charm.
Oh, right, that's me. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
That person gave me a good luck charm when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. What if she had to go outside? Touch grass.
If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest.
This time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then it went off almost simultaneously.
In other words, this nigga a demon.
Demon. Correction, he's the devil.
Neville.
It depends on what religion you believe in and all that.
If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time.
Oh, boo-hoo. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said?
It was too busy singing in my head.
Oh, I listen quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction.
What?
Javier, surely you understand.
We're back to the evidence. The lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Introgonine that took Drew Misham's life.
Actually,
What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Grammer. Keep him from talking.
I've killed no man with that thing. Read over the report again, if you'd like. The victim was a traveler by the name Shady Smith, about whom we know little else. You can't seriously think that I knew he was that particular fugitive.
Okay, why did you kill him?
I plead my right to remain silent.
I plead the fifth.
Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
Wow, what an asshole.
At this point, man, fuck Vera. I just want to see him get put in the electric chair. I'm ready.
I just want him to die.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness.
Get him out of here.
It is defendant Vera Misham who is on trial here.
No, but you were doing so good, Apollo.
As long as there is no evidence to support the accusation against him, this court of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent. Okay.
Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence.
I'm just gonna spend 7 years eating this dick.
You still don't get it, do you?
7 years?
Let us assume there was poison in the nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Misham to bite her nails?
What?
It wasn't me. I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you.
Yeah, you killed me.
What?
Evidence is everything. There is nothing more.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
Once again, I am pressing the Phoenix button.
Your Honor!
He's like mashing under the table.
Mr. Justice,
Oh,
you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney.
a compliment.
Keep it real with you. I respect your partner Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
Me and that nigga go back to the sandbox.
However, without the right to prove, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Clavier?
Unfortunately, yes, Kristoff, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now.
What?
Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are on this courtroom today. This is the trial case for the new judicial system.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was a plot point.
That's right. I totally forgot it. Jury system.
The jury decides your fate.
Jurist, you say?
The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law.
Not MAGA hats.
Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers?
Common citizens have something called common sense.
Sometimes.
Common sense is not restricted by law, by legal.
Nonsense! There is only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Keep the riffraff out. Out, I say.
Everyone got quiet, damn.
Nah, nigga, nah.
He really thought we were gonna laugh though.
They turned
Not
to
in the-
stare at the screen.
They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera.
How can you allow this?
Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright.
The Phoenix button worked.
Phoenix Wright.
Oh, he's so mad.
He's powering
One-
up.
So,
Summon the hell circle.
everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. Right. Right.
Oh my god. Look at all that hair.
I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law. The law is everything. Law is absolute. You let ignorant swine soil your courts?
Christoph, it's over.
Shut the fuck
Why
up.
is he doing the Tokyo Ghoul pose?
Clavier.
The law is absolute? You can't be serious.
What? What?
Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
Exactly.
The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge. Like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. It is always changing, growing, nurturing. It is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore.
I see what they did there with the fruit thing. Get it? Never mind. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. Someday, I'll know what law is.
Yeah, I don't know what the law is on. So.
And I'll fight to change it if I have to.
You need a couple more games for that, Apollo. Be patient, my dear.
I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Vera Misham, accused of murdering her father. The painter Drew Misham, however. Several other incidents were reviewed and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Super ellipses. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Your decision, yours, jurist of the court. For the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defense of Vera Misham?
Anyone? It isn't guilty. Let me hear it.
Let me hear chat. Let me hear chat. I turn to you now to consider this matter. I'm listening. Oh,
I'm waiting. I'm wait. I'm wait.
Y'all done broke the damn game.
FNAF
bro.
jump scare.
Oh shit! The power went out. Look, 6 o'clock.
Horror,
Sorry.
horror,
The music box starts playing.
Christoph
Ooh,
just
is
turned
this
off the power and dipped.
Is the jurors like the backers for the Kickstarter of the game? This ends the trial for this case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. Defendant Baramisham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today,
It's me again, nigga.
it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. Bye-bye.
Number 6.
Please. Wait.
Yes, jurist number 6.
There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved in the case may not be jurists.
Correct. I have looked into all of your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case.
With the development of the case, I see.
Does that answer your concern? Yeah, alright then, shut the fuck up. It's time for your verdicts. Make your decision in the case against Vera Misham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Out of mourning. Judge wisely. Judge well.
One more question. Can we
No.
stay on? Went to the bathroom.
No.
Deal or no deal?
Who the fuck?
Oh, look at this bit.
Judge,
Squid
defendant,
Game type
life.
beat.
Wait, we get to choose?
Rumpa shit. I swear to God.
You get to choose. Ultimately, I'm gonna have the decision though.
Well, I mean, if we don't have
Ultimately,
real.
obviously, like, we're trying to help Apollo out because
Right. Okay,
obviously-
okay. You're spitting.
Just pick
But-
guilty, dog.
but-
Shit.
So wait, if we
Go
choose
on.
guilty, we get the bad ending.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's
You're
no
not
health
guilty,
bar,
bro.
So the question is, do you want to win the game or not?
Not guilty, bruh. Not
No, I'm
guilty,
not letting
bruh.
these niggas mess it up again. Not
What
guilty.
do you mean?
Jesus
Do
Christ.
you want to win the game or not?
I'm like,
Guilty, bro.
What do you mean? Let them ruin the game?
Remember that
He talked
time
about
when
the
like
last
they
game.
the last game we had the chance to get the perfect like record and they went with the other option because they outvoted me.
The perfect
because
record.
we were sped, but this time we know what we're
I
doing.
keep
But
talking
you
about
mean-
the, what the guilty or
You
not
mean
guilty.
Injustice for All?
I know what he's
Yeah.
talking about, but like Phoenix wouldn't have had a perfect record either way because Matt confesses no matter what you do.
It would have just been better.
Anyways,
Ooh.
Queer.
By the way, I knew it the whole time.
yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah, nigga.
No, he
Sure.
did. He did.
So,
He did.
Until a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. Innocent by unanimous decision, I got it.
Unanimals.
The record would show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before or since. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours.
Eeyore laugh. October 10th, 8:30 a.m. Morning after the trial. In intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes.
Oh, she didn't die from poisoning.
Let's go. I mean, wait. Was I praying for her
In the
downfall?
field.
Or not?
So isn't that where that other nigga is at?
Vera, I'm so glad.
Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too. And proud. You did well, Apollo. when I thought about what if Vera...
Hey now, don't you start crying too. I'm sorry you had to see us like this. Oh, Vera?
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails.
No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera.
When I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes.
Well, it looks like the poison made her a normal human being.
Bruh.
Come on now.
I'm sorry. It looks like the poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life.
I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future.
I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. Take this poison. Just kidding.
No, really, it's okay.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Oh, look! It's me! I love it! Thanks!
Think about that poor girl like that.
Wow.
Is that me?
Yeah, cockroach and Tim's.
She really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so at least.
She just writes V-Lone.
It's just a V-Lone logo.
That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer.
Oh, you mean Daddy? Except not a lawyer anymore.
It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. That's not what I meant.
No,
But it is
it's
fucked.
okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure you'd be happy to hear that.
He brought those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
He hooked you with the porn stash. Shit. You mean the stack of videos? Mr. Right, definitely finished watching all of them.
Shit, I'm gonna need
You know,
Appreciate it.
you know, I knew my real daddy was alive, but
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did illegal shit?
What? How?
I'm not telling.
Bruh.
He promised me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trusek. But know this, I will be watching. One day, I shall return.
No, you won't.
Return in a box. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You're the next Grammary, after all.
Oh, true, see. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he?
You got shot up.
It's okay. Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano. Bum.
Wow. That he can't.
Oh,
Sick of these niggas.
and I've got you too. Even if your voice is kind of loud sometimes, you need a volume knob.
Oh, I'm glad I made your list.
Hey, come to think of it, where is Daddy? The one who can't play.
He really is a bum.
You know Apollo? Do you know Apollo?
No way you're about to refer to Phoenix. Daddy, you can't play. I think he said.
The dad who got no game.
I think he said he had to meet someone.
I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy.
Oh, you
Bruh.
wish.
Dude.
You wish.
Nigga, I even.
That was Apollo sighing.
Oh, Trucy.
Phoenix Wright ain't
Yes,
never
Vera?
fucking. That's a universal constant.
I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, Pleasant.
Well, let's fucking go, nigga.
Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat.
Not loud enough, and I like your underwear better.
Wow.
Magic panties, Apollo.
So, your memories returned.
Mr. Wright, this was all part of your plan, too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamure. But you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
You're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy.
Of course it is a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone. But now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you gonna tell him?
They do not know?
Nah. They don't know you're their mother. They don't even know their siblings.
I will go to them when the time is right. Until then,
Bro, copying Sonic Underground's whole flow.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you.
Apollo Underground.
Apollo Wonder.
Who's the third sibling?
They're
Shush.
Bruh.
very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to
Little
keep an eye on her
chitlins
at
they
least.
are.
Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside.
Damn. Twins born. The
Your
throne.
bracelet.
yes.
I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years. But your bracelets were the strangest of them all. I remember meeting him half a year ago, now in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. 2 fates destined to intertwine. And I was there when they crossed. How lucky of me. I never forget that.
Such a small thing, that bullet. Yet it tore away who I was.
I know her bracelet.
Okay, oh my daughter.
flying.
10 years ago, during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident.
Yeah, you did. Your shoes didn't fly off.
That is why I left the troop, my family.
God.
Shit.
Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright.
Speaking of miracles, Vera Misham regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing, fate. Sometimes a life is taken. Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really.
It's real easy for you to say.
As long as they got something worth living for.
Tell that to all the people that got murdered.
No disrespect to them, but I'm different.
Still got a long way to go in this power of mine. Well, it needs some work. There's hope now. We lost it, but somehow we found it again. That's why people are smiling again. I hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep this lore thing for a while. Oops, training montage. Gotta go. Cords of steel. Justice. Blah blah.
GG's.
Well, how do we feel about Apollo Justice, everybody?
Salon.
How'd you like it?
Wait, hold on. We gotta get
Wait, we gotta read it. We gotta read it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's going too fast. Oh, and don't worry
Go,
about True
go.
Grammary. Trucy's on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy.
Trucy Grammary? Frankly, I got my doubts, but Hat Grammary? Now that's that shit.
I was gonna say, we're gonna go out of business. Let's go.
Yeah, this is a
Nah.
Andy's around.
Bruh.
It's not every day you get the trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviniers are breaking up. The news caused
Bruh.
a run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session.
We're making a band.
God
Oh,
damn it.
yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
the
about this.
Minecraft shit again. Always at the end.
The cave noises are a bit quiet this time around.
Nigga,
I
read.
put it up. Well, it's finally over. You know, bing, bing, bing. I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that
Bruh.
everything's sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again.
L.
Tee. Tee.
I can tell that's a word to pickaxe.
Is Tut in that cave?
Oh shit, he blew up. He blew up. So, I was standing around eating snackaroos the other day when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch or better yet make them ding. The power of science. Well, the
Make them
preservatives might
expensive.
not be 100% safe. But you're probably gonna get diabetes too.
I heard
Fuck.
of this place in like I
Microplastics.
think Japan where there's like edible gold they put in ice cream.
Yeah, it's like gold dust, edible gold dust.
I know they got microplastics in that shit.
An unlikely event. You are wanting Russian feast coming to the BBC.
Oh shit, pirate.
She's bad.
Yo.
And come to the hideout. You know what to ask for.
That was
She's gonna give that behind the behind the bed service, you know?
behind the
Yes,
bed.
sir.
I will end you, babe.
Behind the bed? Damn, that's crazy. What's it called? Never mind.
I'm ending you too, Darian.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Ahoy, matey. I see a cutie.
Oh shit.
So, Kitaki pastries get back to its eastern roots. It's going too fast for me to read!
Kentucky.
This is how we write root, capiche?
Without giving back to the people. Yo, boss, PR time.
Oh god, not again.
Oh god, his eyes.
This is how we write people, alright?
That's the kanji for person, hito. Oh, I forgot
No,
to
no,
read.
for real.
Joaquin thing.
Sorry, you don't get any last words.
I read it in spirit.
Yeah.
He's got
Never
Oh,
mind.
this dude.
This
Yeah,
boy
this dude.
Chinese characters on cake was a fly idea like 3,000 years ago. Man, you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG crackers. I know you don't like no cracker G. What you want to call it? The OG muffin?
Nah, the localization is done on purpose, low-key, high-key.
Sayonara, my wig.
I don't know where all this talk about food's coming from. Yes, me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever. I got a new one, too. See, this time, I just gotta put a chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? Eldon's Doodles is all about the salt. Salt forever.
I'm gonna die of dehydration the moment
Goodbye,
the salt
Lee
just
Johnson.
touches your tongue.
Fuck. That was some hard ass orders.
Take a single scoop of that soup. I'm gonna look like crocodile.
Oh shit, I forgot the voice. Like, my
You're Squidward.
exceptionally
My exceptionally fuck. You see, they used to call me Wesley Snipes and Wesley shit.
Wesley Pipes.
But no longer. I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. James Charles reporting. Curiosity is a sickness.
Nah, you're done, bro.
Oh, he just looked like him.
You're fucking stupid.
Brandon Gay?
Jeez.
Slow. Alright, we upgraded a little bit. Ed, who is this?
I don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life. With it, joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song.
Wait, so was she deaf or blind? I forgot again.
Blind.
She was blind. I believe
Oh,
she
no
got
longer
surgery
blind.
to restore her sight.
Yes.
Ooh.
Damn.
in jail?
Bushel here, back on the beat with another interview. Welcome. I forgot what it was called. How do I feel about how things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. End quote. Doodle-doo-doo. Doo-doo.
I decided to keep painting. Originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find out what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
Also, this theme is a remix of the Apollo's theme.
I hear it.
Original creator, series director, shoot to two. Thanks, Goat.
See, there's the
What a-
twin.
What a lovely
The third
picture.
child, bro.
Look at this family resemblance.
Twins, siblings born. The throne
I
awaits. A bracelet warns of a deadly fate.
Give up your family. Separate.
That shit was some fucking
Fire
ass. I would be real, but I mean, it was
time,
bearable.
fly away.